Hey, this is Steven from RC Engineering, and we're here to do a review of the Dallas Doll P51 from Eflite. We have me and the buddies at the field. Carliye and Maurice all have the same P51 Mustang, and so here Carlisle's the one leading here, Maurice, and then mine's here. And so what we're going to do is Maurice and Carliye are going to take off, and then a few minutes into the flight I'm going to take off, and we're all going to fly together. Hopefully not get mixed up by which plane is which. And the first maybe 3 minutes or so of Maurice and Carlisle's flight, we're going to get some opinions from them on the plane and what they think about it. One thing to note on Maurice, he's actually running a non-stock prop. What prop is that, Maurice?
Yeah, I don't remember. 8? What size are they? APC, right? It's an APC blade.
Yeah, it's APC. It's underneath the cone.
It's probably like an 8 pitch or something.
Yeah, it's a 8x6 maybe or something like that. It's an 8x6 or so APC prop, and he'll talk a little bit about it during the flight. All right, go ahead, guys. These are running 2200 3-cells. Obviously, retractable landing gear, flaps, separate flaps built into the wing. And on a 2200, they get about 6 minutes of flight. And they fly really nice. They're obviously Spectrum AS3X, and they run. What'd you say they run brand new, Carlisle?
The price?
Yes.
$249.
$249, somewhere around there. But at this point, they're what, Dad? About 3 years old?
Yeah, 3 years old.
3 years, 4 years old.
Discontinued model.
Oh, they're discontinued now?
Yes.
So you might be able to find them a little cheaper.
Version.
The Red Tail is a new one.
Yes, by Eflite.
And they just released that one?
About last year.
Okay. What's the price of that? Similar?
$269.
$269?
BNF model.
Blind and Fly. AS3X?
Yes.
Okay. So, but pretty much the exact copy, but a red tail color scheme instead of the Dallas Doll. All right, let me know when you guys got 3 minutes left. I'll take off.
Oh, go ahead, you take off. So join the air.
On a rock.
Moving around. All yours.
Is that yours, Maurice? Yes, that's Maurice's right there. I can see them. So mine obviously has quite a bit of battle damage. I got a broken wing, bent wing, pretty much the whole 9 yards. Coming up here behind, I think that's Carlisle. So these are really stable with the AS3X. AS3X is really a pretty good gyro. I'm getting a little bit of right twist on my wing because my wing's a little bent. But other than that, they pretty much fly next to flawlessly. And Maurice really recommends that that changed prop. Thinks that changed prop is really the way to go. So one thing that I have to say about the bad thing about this plane is what you'll see on these guys' landings. It's almost impossible, nearly impossible to not get it to bounce and drag on the nose, especially on this kind of dirt runway, dirt and rock runway. I try to trim this right turn out. Still getting a lot of right turn.
Yeah, landing too, right? How long you got?
Landing?
Oh, 1.5 minutes.
Okay.
You got 2 minutes.
So you bought yours for $199, Carla?
Yeah, it was all set for $199.
And when did you buy it?
About 2 years ago.
So what do you think it would run for now? If,
$269.
whoa. No. I mean, if you found it, because it's discontinued, right?
Oh yes. People sell it for $200.
200 bucks.
Landing.
Landing. Nice, Carlisle. You didn't nose it over.
You just jinxed me.
Alright, I'm coming down.
All right, I'm gonna go out there and do some acrobatics. And this is a 1100. Up, nosed over. All right, so I'm gonna fly out this battery and I'll get some of you guys' opinions on it when I come back. I got 2 minutes. So this guy was the original plane that I would fly a lot, really close to the ground. Because the AS3X, and it flies super dependable, very easy to track. Absolutely great flyer. It's, and again, most of us are flying it. I think all of us are flying Venom 30C 2200s on it. And this guy's been through a lot, but still keeps on ticking. Minute left. Let's take it up and do some acrobatics. There's a little bit of a stall. It's a lot harder than my new planes to roll because of the weight. But you get to roll, do barrel rolls. I think its best function is the barrel roll. If you give it some compensation, you get it to do a perfect roll. But I want to do a review on this. It's one of my older equipment, but now that's discontinued, you could probably find it now for a pretty good deal. A lot cheaper than when it started out. Comes with AS3X, bind and fly Spectrum, buy a battery, have a Spectrum radio, instantly bind it on there, and you're ready to go. So that's why that's why I'm recommending this on my channel. If you can find it for a decent price, as far as if you're running Spectrum or any of the, and you want a bigger aircraft, bigger than most of the ones. Obviously, the price is going to be a lot higher than anything else that you're going to find. But if you get a bigger model, it might be worth it. So I'm on full flaps, and that's a pretty uncharacteristic landing there for with flaps. So generally, what I recommend for landing this guy is land it very acute angle and very quick. That way, you get a nice smooth landing. Alright, so I'll ask the guys here, any of the other, anything they like or dislike.
So landing, it doesn't have that foil.
So,
Landing gear.
so-
it can absorb.
so anything you guys like, dislike that you want to point out? Anything like, dislike that you want to point out at the end of the review here? The only thing that I mainly dislike is the bounce on the return. And this prop that Maurice is running is a 254 by 229, that's millimeters, but a 10 by 9 in inches. So
Well,
it's 10 by 9 APC.
I disagree about the bouncing. We are using the wrong field. If
Oh,
you
yeah.
pick up on the other side,
Yeah.
oh,
So very very difficult for a beginner, because I mean it's an intermediate plane, I would think. And
I disagree also.
you think
Because,
it'd be for a beginner?
I'm an inexperienced pilot. When I flew the Mustang, it was like, wow.
The gyro, was it your first gyro plane?
It was my gyro plane, but I never thought about it. I think it's you can say.
You think it's like your
depends on the
second plane maybe, or possibly your first?
I think second plane.
I think second plane, just like how I had it. This was my second plane. I had the apprentice
second
first.
plane, and I have more problem landing the P-47 than the Mustang.
Okay. But yeah, you can see this field with all these rocks. All it takes is that small little tail wheel to hit a big enough rock, and you're gonna nose over.
Oh,
Or something catch the front.
next time, try to set up your elevator 120. So when you're in the landing, set it in the high position.
So it holds the tail down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's what they told me. That's what they taught me. Ooh, the pro. He's the pro.
Well, what about you, Maurice? Any?
I just like the plane. I like the gyro. It's pretty cool. I had the first gyro plane as well. The prop, the 10-9 prop made a lot of difference. I didn't like the floor plate. It felt slow. Didn't have much pull.
But what about on if you nose over, it doesn't break? You haven't broke it yet, obviously.
I haven't broken yet. I have shifted, so right now it's unbalanced. So it makes a lot of noise now. But when it's balanced, it's pretty nice.
So maybe if you had not necessarily an APC, maybe just a regular ABS plastic that size, maybe.
Yeah, maybe something that size. Higher pitch and.
Yeah, bigger prop, because that's a way bigger prop than these.
Is it bigger? Maybe it's a 9.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know, but yeah,
Or maybe not as aggressive as a pitch.
But yeah, that pitch is. I loved it after I put the prop on there. I thought it was slow before, but just to get a little more power is kind of nice. I don't need it to go full speed all the time, but just to have that power there. And then the flaps, I started using the flaps. And it's
Yeah,
nice.
flaps. I run full recommended flaps on mine.
For the slow flight.
And the
nice.
yeah, I saw you running some slow flight, so that was full flaps.
Yeah, full flaps.
Full flaps. And then quite a bit more power with that prop, right? But still same flight time around.
I think I don't really pay too much attention, but I do. One thing is like with the added speed, sometimes you get a little vibration with the gyro. I think it's overcorrecting.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah,
probably
we should have talked about that, because when he does full throttle and up, it'll do some fidgeting because of the vibration. Vibration of the prop throws off the gyro, and it starts to freak out. It starts to overcorrect drastically. Like there was a big breeze that hit it, but even though it's a non-breezy day, it would freak the gyro out.
So other than that, it's good. It's good. Great plane. Love it.
And we fly them on these, the Venom 2200s, relatively inexpensive batteries because they fly on 3-cell. Carlisle has me to believe that the ESC inside says it's rated up to 4-cell, and it's a 40 amp ESC, so that might be something interesting to try, because I do have a 4-cell 2200. Because for me, with this plane now, after running smaller planes, it does feel very overpowered and very hard to get it to do flips. You have to put a lot of power and a lot of airspeed into flips, because mine just doesn't want to flip that easily anymore. So maybe 4S might be something to look into. And obviously, very, very big battery compartment, very easy to set that CG with 4S if need be. Have you ever flown yours 4S?
No, I haven't.
No.
Thought about that too, but I did the prop first. And I was okay with the prop, so that's it.
Okay, that's pretty much it for this review of the Dallas Doll P51 from Eflite. Recommended all the way around from the guys out here at the field. I think I had mine first, right? Did I have mine first, or was it Carla? You had your first?
You second.
I had second?
Yeah.
But, and then you bought it after you saw us flying it?
Yeah, I think Carl had an extra kit, so I just.
Oh, yeah, Carla had two. Oh, you were trying to sell it to these other guys, right? And then, okay, yeah, Maurice bought it, yeah. Okay. So,
you know what I found out, Steven? I thought I had 3. When I opened the old box, it was empty. I thought I bought a spare parts already.
Okay.
That's why I decided to sell it to you or to him.
And then Maurice.
Like last month when I was cleaning up my storage, how come the box is light? I was like, shit.
So, this has been the review of the Eflite P51 Mustang. This has been Steven from RC Engineering. If you like my videos, please subscribe for more videos like it. And also, if you would like to support my videos and also want to see additional content, additional free content, go ahead and go to my Patreon to look at some Patreon exclusive content. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Take it easy. Have a good day. Peace.